Welcome to Gene's Reviews, where I basically do whatever the hell I want. Hello everybody. Today we're going to check one out from Mr. Nightmare. And this is 5 most disturbing videos taken in attics or roofs. Do you guys have an attic? We don't have an attic in our house. But I think we might. I don't know. I've never been up there, so let's check this out.
For anyone living in a house, odds are your house has an attic in it. Perhaps the place in your house you spend the least amount of time in. But do you ever hear sounds coming from up there? Sounds that almost make you wonder if something's up there. Of course, it'll usually be dismissed as house settling noises. Because who would ever imagine that someone or something would actually be up in your attic? Or, God forbid, on your roof, right? Well, these videos may make you want to install cameras. Jerome and Ashley Kennedy, a Pittsburgh couple, along with their 10-month-old baby, were living comfortably, unbeknownst to what was going on above their heads in their own home. The row house next door that was being renovated was owned by 73-year-old Robert Havrilla, who's described by the couple as very reclusive and known to keep to himself.
Looks like a mugshot.
Jerome was in bed one night when he heard noises above him in the attic. The kinds of noises that weren't just house noises. He knew somebody was up there. Then he noticed a light shining through a pipe, as if it were searching for a place to look through. So Jerome installed a surveillance camera in his attic, and a day later, caught on tape was many people's worst nightmare. His neighbor Robert in his attic, carrying a power drill, looking into the bedroom.
Wow.
His neighbor had made a removable wall to gain access to their attic. It wasn't just the attic though. Jerome also found perfectly round holes in the common wall between the two row houses. The shapes indicate that Robert the neighbor was drilling holes through the wall. Cops were called, and Robert was charged with stalking and trespassing, which he pled not guilty to. Robert's attorney made a statement that his client had no bad intentions. He claims he was in the attic for maintenance reasons connected to his renovations, not to peep on anyone or do anything malicious. Anybody with half a brain would know this is BS. The many holes drilled in the common wall and through the ceiling in the attic were without a doubt meant to spy on his neighbors. Strangely enough, it appears Robert was aware of the camera that Jerome had placed, as he looks right at it in this frame, so why he continued to do what he did is unknown.
That's really creepy.
This anonymously submitted video to a channel called Handle Bandle starts with a young guy explaining how the dry boxed food that he and his girlfriend had left in the garage was mysteriously torn open and scattered across the floor.
Door open in the front, or the back door open, but when we were still moving our food in, we left a lot of our box food here in the garage. And when we came out, I think it was a couple days ago, I think it was a Thursday in the morning, the box food, the dry food that we had, was all torn open and scattered across the garage floor. Since then we sweeped it out and cleaned it up and everything, but something got in here and tore a big hole in the side of some of those boxes. But anyway, with this new camera, hopefully I can catch something on video. Maybe even put it up on YouTube, we'll see.
Obviously, it could have been any number of wild animals. So
they'd have to open the garage door, though.
The next time it happens, to hopefully help put an end to it, the guy starts to record anytime he hears noises outside. So the following night, the guy and his girlfriend hear some sounds on the roof while watching TV. So he looks out his window with his camera's light on in an effort to see if he can find the source of the sounds.
So we were just laying here watching The Office by the window up here, and we're on the second floor. And I mean, we hear noises out here pretty often, but you can see how high up we are. We hear noises out here, but nothing like what we just heard, so I think it might be worth looking into. I gotta get a flashlight. Can't see anything. I can't really describe exactly what it sounded like, but
thought I saw something for a second, but it was
like
just
some
trees.
Kind of screech.
When the window doesn't provide a good view of what it could be, he decides to go outside for a better view, and this is what he sees.
Alright, let's see.
There's something up there.
What is that?
I don't know.
Hey!
Looks almost fake.
It's half ahead of what looks to be either some kind of creature or perhaps somebody wearing a mask. He goes back inside to gain access to the roof through his window to get a closer look. As he climbs up, he hears a snap, then looks to see the head again, still staring at him, causing him to possibly fall off the roof.
Where the hell did it go?
There it is.
No other information is known of this video. Was it some kind of creature? Some people in the comments were saying it could be an owl. Others think it was
Yeah.
a person in a mask with malintent.
It does kind of look like an
possibly
owl.
trying to break into the house. And some believe this was footage of a rake.
I don't know. I wasn't there, but it could be a rake. But it kind of looked like one of those white owls.
Imagine being home alone at night as a teenager in a big empty house, and imagine that you start hearing noises from up in the attic. That's exactly what happened to 17-year-old Stephen Braun. While playing video games in the living room, Stephen heard thumping sounds from up in the attic. He called his dad, who was at work, and his dad sounded concerned and told him to go upstairs and check on the hot water heater, which is actually in their attic, a very uncommon place to find a water heater.
Yeah.
Stephen's dad was
Think it
worried
would
that
fall
something was
through,
wrong
be
with the
too
water
heavy.
heater and that the sounds he was hearing were coming from it. So Stephen obliged and proceeded to go up into the attic, but not without recording. As Stephen checked the water heater and saw that it was completely fine, he then appeared to be leaving the attic, and that's when he heard a sound that caught his attention.
What the hell?
As Stephen heard something come from inside a large, long box, he took a closer look at it and saw someone's eye peeking out one of the holes.
I'd stop the
Understandably,
shit
the
out of that
17-year-old was
box.
probably in shock and unable to do anything besides stop recording and run out of the attic. He says he locked himself in his room to call his dad.
He was
His
14
dad
years
simply told him
old.
to
Yeah.
hang up and call 911.
I don't blame him for
And that's
running
what
out.
He did. As Stephen was in his room, he heard the footsteps of someone leaving the attic and then running down the stairs of the house and out the front door. As has clearly happened way too many times before, by the time police showed up, it was way too late to catch the
I'm sure it's
intruder.
just a squatter.
Oddly enough, nothing was stolen from the attic
Free
or the rest
rent.
of the house, but it's unknown for how long exactly someone was up in the attic, or what they were doing up there.
Looked like he was wearing a mask.
In this video you're about to see, a young couple who just recently moved into their new home started hearing noises from up above in the attic, so the man decides to go up there
I think
with
I
a light
saw
and camera
this
and
just
check
the
it
other
out.
day. I'm pretty sure I've seen this one. I think we watched this just the other day. But it was good. Boy, she's
The man looks around for
really
several minutes, but doesn't
going
see
nuts.
anything out of the ordinary. As the wife is clearly very distressed and scared, the man maintains a calm, reassuring demeanor about the situation. As the man descends back down the ladder, the woman keeps recording, and
She looks
inadvertently
scared.
catches something disturbing on video.
yeah, there it was.
It appears to be the wrinkled, gray face of an old man, peering down at the couple for a very brief moment with an eerie expression. It quickly disappears back into the darkness above, going undetected by the couple. Some people believe that it may have been a homeless elderly man who was taking
kinda
refuge
what it
in the
looks
couple's
like.
attic. However, given the small size of the attic, it would be
Looks
very unlikely for the man
more
not to have spotted a
alien.
squatter up there.
Looked more alien than anything to me. That was creepy.
In the early hours of the morning on July 14th, 2011, Josue Silva started hearing noises coming from his roof that he had been hearing the night before as well. This footage is over 10 years old now, and the person who recorded this didn't have much money to afford a better camera, and high-quality cameras weren't as easily available back then. Josue swears that the footage you're about to see is legitimate.
Okay.
I've been hearing some noises on my roof tonight. Hear that? Hear that?
Yeah.
Yesterday I heard the same thing, but I didn't want to come out. The camera wasn't charged. I can hear something up there. Hear that? Hear that? Oh my God. Here, gotta climb on the... These are the shingles.
Oh, Jesus.
After seeing this rake-like creature, Josue falls from the roof from shock. He grabbed his rifle and returned to his roof.
With all
creature
the
was no
alien
longer there.
sightings and everything now,
The
and
creature
UFO
seems to be bald
sightings,
with a large round head, but no facial features can be seen.
wow. That was pretty creepy. That one I think is an owl. That, I don't know, looks like an old man, but it also looks alien-like. Wow. Wow, that's really disturbing, you know, when something is in your attic spying on you. That is such an invasion. It would be really hard to even go on after that in that same house, you know. Knowing that somebody was watching your every move and everything, that's creepy. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Now it's time for a joke. It's time for a joke to brighten your day. A friend of mine had a penis extension. Now his house looks really stupid. Thank you, everybody. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hashtag Mean Gene, all that fun stuff. And if you like this video, tell all your friends, leave a comment down below. And if you didn't like it, then just shut up. And I will see you next time.